Welcome to the Nitpicking Nerds.
Today we're going to be talking about the War of the Spark trailer that just dropped and the first set of spoilers.
Before we begin, if you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button because if you subscribe to our channel, it is 10% more likely that Gideon will die in War of the Spark.
Disclaimer, subscribing to the Nitpicking Nerds will not guarantee that Gideon will die in the War of the Spark. Who wouldn't want that?
I don't know who wouldn't want that.
Probably Gideon.
I would say my estimate, soft 0.1% want Gideon to live.
5 people out there. No one in our audience though. All right,
no.
Let's digest this trailer for those who haven't seen it.
It was a good one.
It was okay. It was a good trailer for a Magic set. How is that? That has never happened.
Yeah, it was cool. It looked good.
It didn't have living cards like distorted to look like they were like kind of moving. No offense to that guy, but like it just doesn't make for a good trailer at all.
No, it doesnned. Instead, we get to see our characters like Bolas. We get to see Gideon.
They were emoting. There was like direction. They did the like cool reverse thing.
They did reverse thing. They played "In the End" by
by a piano. Cool look, cool sound. Bolas looks BA, as you said.
He does look BA.
Didn't suck. There was a mother and a child who died, so you know that Bolas means business.
There was a Dak Faden that died.
Potential Dak Faden death.
Not potential. He definitely died.
So he definitely dies, right? But we're just wondering if like, oh, it's a reset at the end and everyone's fine.
He at minimum lost his spark.
Right. So it looked like the sparks were flying up into the sky, and then on all the basic lands, you can see there's like those things flying around towards something. So we're speculating that maybe like 24 people die.
That's a rough estimate.
That's the sparks we count on the basic lands.
Yeah, that's the number of sparks BZ counts on the basic lands. And instead of assuming that we're seeing them from different angles and they're the same sparks,
they're all different.
They're all different sparks.
So 24 confirmed deaths, 12 confirmed survivors. This is canon. And Dak Faden dies.
You know what popped up? A picture of a real cannon.
Oh, why did you have to say it? They saw it.
They saw it again because
So at the end of the trailer, Liliana turns on Bolas because everyone's attacking Gideon. She saw that kid die, and she's like, "Oh man!" So she turns on Bolas, and all the zombies start attacking him. And then he like makes her disintegrate.
And she's just like screaming. Yeah, we get to actually hear her voice, other than in cheap lines from Arena.
Yeah. Oh, the dead are now undead.
Throwaway line.
Quip.
That's all the Planeswalkers. That's all they do in Arena. They're real annoying.
That was the trailer. Can't wait.
Also,
it actually got me excited for the set.
Yes. Oh, super excited for this set. I was less excited. I'll admit, 36 Planeswalkers didn't excite me. It didn't.
When they said one in every booster, that's what turned me off.
Yeah, and it was like, I don't really want that many Planeswalkers, but this trailer was hot.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
They spoiled 6 of them, so 1/6 of them we have for you right now. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Yep, and we're going to talk about these in terms of EDH because that's our format.
That is our shtick. Hey guys, it's BZ from the future. Just wanted to let you guys know that after we finished recording, a bunch more spoilers came out, but we're only going to be able to show you guys the ones that are official, which would be Paradise Druid, Jace Wielder of Mysteries, and Arlen, Voice of the Pack. The rest of them will come after they're officially spoiled. Got the first one. The best one. I don't know if they're going to make one better than this, but this is like Premier Liliana.
This card is good in EDH. It's not a competitive EDH, but God,
it's so good.
It is definitely like you can put this in a competitive deck and it would do things because it just has so much to do.
I'm reading it. Liliana, Dreadhorde General, 4 black for a 6 loyalty Planeswalker. Now the shtick here is all the Planeswalkers in this set have static abilities. The Mythic rares, which she is, have 3 additional abilities. The rares have 2, and the uncommons, yes, uncommons, have only 1.
Yes.
Whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card. +1, make a 2/2 black zombie. -4, each player sacrifices 2 creatures. And -9, each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each permanent type and sacrifices the rest.
Wait a minute. Does that say each opponent? That's a good ultimate.
That's a pretty typical, like, you probably win ultimate, except you, like, definitely win. The -4, I feel like you play her. -4, draw 2 cards, and then each opponent loses 2 creatures.
Oh, absolute card advantage.
That is insane.
So when you sit down on the regular table of EDH, if you're not playing CEDH,
is it 8 for 0?
Everybody is playing. You're going to have 2 creatures on turn 6, 7.
Yeah.
Or whenever you're playing here. Say 4, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7. They're going to have 2 creatures. That's just how.
Or
EDH
if they don't,
works.
then you just plus her.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, sweet.
Yeah, I mean, her plus is just gravy. I mean, one of the most boring pluses in Magic at this point because they just keep doing
But
it.
when it dies, you draw a card.
How many plus get a creature that's there? It's a lot.
I never really get sick of
Now, I don't like Planeswalkers in EDH, but I strongly advocate this one because you get this
static
ability when she comes out. You automatically get a 2/2.
It changes the game. It's
If
like an
you have
enchantment plus a Planeswalker.
If you have a sack outlet, you will automatically be able to draw cards if need be.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like taking a Planeswalker that would be Matt in EDH. Like
this looks like a dual deck Planeswalker without the static ability.
Yeah, but the static ability adds so much power. This card is stellar. 2 thumbs up. The only thing I wished I had like a little like hope in my mind, in the back of my head, that these would be all playable as commanders.
Yeah, that's a lot of words.
I do wish that this Lily was playable as a commander. She is super cool.
All right, that was the best one. We're gonna run through the like lesser ones
a little faster.
There's a couple uncommons, so we're just gonna kind of read them, tell you what we think, and then move on because we got like 12 cards or so to show. Mm-hmm. We're only showing the ones that we think are like EDH potential. All right, Ajani the Great-Hearted. He's 2 green and a white for a 5 loyalty guy. Creatures you control have vigilance. That's his static. +1, you gain 3 life. Terrible. -2, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control and a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control.
Meh to meh.
It's pretty meh. He's got the same exact ability as Ajani Steadfast.
Mm.
It's okay. You know, it's going to go in those planeswalker decks, but nothing too crazy.
I do want to say something. So watching this card be revealed, the most annoying thing to me was Brad Nelson going, "Oh, and he gets to help your other planeswalkers. They didn't do this before. It's a copy and paste ability."
Literally from another Ajani.
I know. It's just like, you play professional Magic. You know the Magic cards, right?
I mean, it was like scripted. It was just weird.
It was so over scripted because
you want to see the new planeswalker cards? Yeah. Oh, we're gonna show them to you because this is esports now.
Fresh Christmas evidence. We have 2 Golgari Hybrid, 5 loyalty. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals damage to a player or planeswalker, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. -2, create a 1/1 Black Assassin creature token with Death Touch, and whenever this creature deals damage to a planeswalker, destroy that planeswalker.
It's fine.
Let's be clear. This card's for limited.
Yes, it is.
And nothing else. Moving on.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever ask a tribal deck, boom. Tezzeret, Master of the Bridge, is the next best one. He's really cool. 4 blue-black. I just realized they actually say creatures and planeswalker spells you cast have affinity for artifacts. They actually put affinity on it. And not that weird thing where they did with Saheeli, where it costs 1 colorless. They just say what it does. They just put it on there.
Good.
I want them to do that more, like Tireless Tracker having landfall.
Yes.
We don't need to talk about that too much, because we just want to read the card. Starts at 5. +2, Tezzeret deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of artifacts you control, and you gain X life. -3, return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. -8, exile the top 10 cards of your library. Put all artifacts from among them onto the battlefield. Oh, it's a mythic because it has 3 abilities.
Okay, this card's good.
He's good. Affinity just reduces all the colorless from your...
Okay, this card is, again, playable in EDH. These static abilities are giving these planeswalkers a boost. They need to be not just like EDH okay or good in like certain decks, but like you could just play this card. Yeah. If you're playing some sort of like, I don't know, what's a good Esper commander for...
Sidri.
Say you're playing Sidri. This card can just go in a Sidri deck, and it just fits.
0 mana Ugin, anyone? Ooh.
And it's awesome. I mean, not that the other Tezzerets are pretty playable, actually.
Tezzeret's got a good history.
Tezzeret's one of the weirdly playable planeswalkers.
Even though I hate that character. I hope he dies.
Yeah, except for the Schemer. God, that card is awful.
Oh, yeah.
So this card is super cool.
Real bad.
I wish this could be a commander. I might play this as my commander again.
It'd be sweet. All right. So here's a couple of mass cards. We're going to go through them real quick. We got Dread Horde Invasion. 1 and a black for an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and amass 1, which means put a counter on an army you control. If you don't control one, you make a 0/0 black army zombie creature token. And whenever a zombie token you control with power 6 or greater attacks, it gains lifelink. We wanted to mention this because it's not good.
Batter Blossom.
It's not Bitter Blossom. You have to put counters on your 1 token if you have one. Nope. Ugh.
You can't go wide with it. You can only go tall, and that's it. You have to. It forces you to go tall.
That's not usually a good strategy in EDH. All right, read the next one.
Next one, Widespread Brutality. 1 black, red, sorcery. Amass 2. Then the army you amassed deals damage equal to its power to each non-army creature. Non-army.
The army you amassed. That's got cool wording. Although, unfortunately, there's a baby on this
No.
card, and he's definitely going to die.
No. No, it's too
He
sad.
does not have toughness that's higher than
No, he
at
does.
least 2.
He's a 3 toughness baby.
No, I don't think he is.
No, he is.
Yeah, things aren't looking good for that baby. But if we mentioned that one because if you have a changeling deck,
Yeah, it's cute.
it hits all the non-shapeshifters.
Yeah.
Non-armies.
It's cute. Non-army card.
I don't know what to say to that.
It's weird non-army.
All right, this next card just seems kind of insane. Why don't you read it?
We have Flux Channeler. 2 blue, human wizard creature, 2/2. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, proliferates.
Yeah, proliferates back, and there's 36 planeswalkers. This just seems like an engine.
This card in EDH is so good.
It's not even instant or sorcery. It's artifacts. Gets you planeswalker counters.
Yeah, it's non-creatures. So this card is good. This card's really good in EDH. It's
Stuff like this makes me think that I know everything for planeswalkers spiked, but I feel like it's going to keep going up. I'm like a little worried.
something like a Mizzix deck where you get
Atraxa.
Oh, this card is insane.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
It's also if you cast a planeswalker.
Yeah.
You cast a planeswalker, you proliferate your other planeswalkers.
You might as well.
It just goes right into those kind of decks.
Infect's getting a bump too.
Yeah, this card's just good.
All
It's
right.
just good.
Next one, Ignite the Beacon. Just wanted to mention it. 4 and a white for an instant. Search your library for up to 2 planeswalkers, reveal them, and put them into your hand.
This card's good in the right deck.
It seems fine. It's not as good as Call of the Gatewatch, though. Interplanar Beacon is a land. Whenever you cast a planeswalker spell, you gain 1 life. Taps for colorless, or...
It tests for Windig.
Yeah, Wingding. Or you can pay 1 and tap it, and add 2 mana of different colors. Spend this mana only to cast planeswalker spells. Goes in a planeswalker deck.
Yep.
They're going to see a lot of these things that just go in planeswalker decks.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of casual players are going to love this set.
Well, until they try to build a planeswalker deck, and they can't afford it.
Yeah, that's true. Because they realize, got to get my doubling. Oh, it's $50.
Well, maybe I can just get... No.
No, it's all $50.
Yeah, it's all fit. Everything you want is $50. This land's going to be $50.
All right. Next card.
This has got a lot of words.
I'm going to let you read it.
Oh, fine. Bolas's Citadel. 3 black for a legendary artifact. I think it's a house. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play the top card of your library. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its converted mana cost rather than pay its mana cost. Tap it. Sacrifice 10 non-land permanents. Each opponent loses 10 life. I feel like that's some sort of... That's analogous to something he does where he uses his Citadel to, like, destroy everybody.
Yeah, he's doing something. He's up to something.
He's up to no good, I bet.
He's a baddie.
Oh, they said it at the Mythic Invitational.
Mm-hmm.
He was casting an Elder spell, whatever that means.
Oh, there's going to be an Elder spell.
Yeah, there's an Elder spell. That must not be good for our heroes.
I don't know what that means.
It means there's a big spell, probably.
I mean, it's a big old spell, but what does it do? Who knows?
I don't know. We got a couple more. Read the next one.
We have Time Wipe. 2. White, blue. Return a creature you control to its owner's hand, then destroy all creatures.
I actually think this card is pretty good.
It's fine.
It's good in, like, low creature decks. Like, if you can bounce your Baral and then blow up all creatures. Like, that's pretty sweet.
That's fair. I'm not saying it's bad by any means. The card's not bad,
This seems like it's in the category of better than Wrath of God.
but worse than Supreme Verdict, which any deck that can play Supreme Verdict.
Is it worse, though? It depends on your deck.
I think so.
Well, if you have a low creature count deck where you have a couple creatures out, I think it's better.
I think on average this card is worse.
I think in the right deck, though, that's what I'm saying. It's got corner cases where it's better than Supreme Verdict and 4 mana do-nothing wipes. This card's cool. Teferi comes in and personally sees to it that every creature on the battlefield was never born. We're going to move on.
That is the flavor text. This card's cool.
Yeah. Tybalt is back, ladies and gentlemen, with a card that is worse than original Tybalt? Or is he better?
He's better.
Yeah, probably just better.
That's
You know what? He actually kind of has text that matters in EDH. I'm going to read it.
That static ability is already better than.
Why don't I tell them what the static ability is?
Go ahead.
Tybalt, Rakish Instigator. 2 and a red for a 5 loyalty Tybalt. Static ability, your opponents can't gain life. -2, create a 1/1 red devil creature token with, when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. He's an uncommon, so that's it. That's all you get.
This is better than Old Tybalt, I think.
Yeah, it does something. It doesn't actually hurt you.
Yeah, I mean, his plus just actively was bad.
Yeah, you know what? This has 2 abilities. Old Tybalt had 0 abilities.
Basically.
So, it's fine. It'll probably go somewhere. And the last card, We saved the most medium for last.
The medium of mediums. Mediums. This man is now on 5 magic cards.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
5 magic cards for this guy.
Well, he's on way more than that.
Okay. He has 5 cards dedicated to his character.
Maybe he'll die.
Obnixilis, the Hate Twisted. Comes in with 5 loyalty. Whenever an opponent draws a card, Obnixilis, the Hate Twisted, deals 1 damage to that player. -2, destroy target creature. Its controller draws 2 cards.
Not as bad as it looks. You can destroy your own guys. It's like a sack outlet where if you blow up your own thing, you get to draw 2. And then he'll immediately die. I don't know. He's okay.
I wouldn't play him in any EDH deck.
No,
much.
he's just fine. I mean, he's like a budget alternative. 5 mana, sacrifice creature, draw 2 cards. Each opponent takes 1. Maybe more. It's okay.
Why does each opponent take 1?
Because whenever they draw a card, they lose 1.
Oh, going around. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't hate it. But those are our thoughts on the new cards. Thoughts on the trailer. It looks awesome. Except I'm underwhelmed by the uncommon Planeswalkers.
Oh, there's one more thing to talk about. What's going on behind us right now?
Oh, I do believe that Mr. Nicol Bolas has got some corpses over here.
I'm trying to unblock as much as I can.
Yeah.
I'll probably put the image actually on the screen so you want to see.
Well, I mean, what's not weird about this?
Yeah, like what's not weird about me probably leaning off camera right now?
Yeah, exactly.
How is that? All right, we're back.
Potentially, Nicol Bolas will reanimate the Amonkhet gods that he killed.
No, not potentially. He has. We can clearly.
Like, what else would it be?
We can clearly see that those are the Amonkhet gods.
And they're like lieutenants of the army? That's so cool.
If they have their own cards, it's so cool. And my thing, now that I see these guys live,
Joe's super on us.
Really want Hazoret to make some sort of big move in this. The idea of somebody from another plane
coming through the like portal that might be open still.
I mean, it's definitely still open. The Horde, because he has so much army, he's still bringing them through.
He has so much army.
He does. He has like basically the whole plane of
so much army.
He basically the whole plane of Amonkhet is dead.
Yeah, I mean, well, Hazoret's busy fleeing and rebuilding.
No,
she's got to protect the people.
She's that are dead. She's coming for him.
Is she literally the only thing that's left alive?
She's coming for him.
Oh my gosh, she's not coming.
She's coming. She's coming. And
he could like look at her and she would just explode.
That's what you think.
He looks at Liliana and she looks like she's gonna explode.
Until he hits Bolas with her Undying Fury.
Her Undying Fury. Draw 2 cards.
She's coming. She's coming for you, Nicol Bolas.
Yeah, that is our theory. So in summation, a little kid dies. Dak Faden dies. Hazoret kills Bolas, and also he reanimated the gods first.
Oh, Magic, Wizards of the Coast, good job. You took me from not being excited for a set at all, and you made me excited.
They made Infinity Wars.
They did make Infinity Wars.
He's got everything he needs. How could they ever win? Oh my God, they're not winning.
Oh my God, they're gonna die.
But this is Endgame because he already beat Infinity Wars was Amonkhet.
Yeah,
this is Endgame.
Yeah, we're in Endgame for this. I am excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
They did it.
This is the first one of these. If you want to see another one, we will happily show you all the Planeswalkers and anything we deem playable.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about more cards as they come spoiled. When we get some commanders, we will brew up some decks.
Oh yes,
I am excited for that.
There's going to be a lot of it. So
there's not any yet. Like none of these cards can be commanders yet.
They'll come.
Though, my actual wish list, and I'll just say it again because I don't know if I've said this on our channel yet. But I wish Planeswalkers could be your commander.
Yeah, it's another issue for another day. But for now,
special shout outs to our 3 patrons: Dustin, Saint, Right, Taliban,
Joseph Ambitu.
Dang, why'd you cut me off?
Because you were so slow.
I am slow, sorry. So, special shout outs to you 3. Thanks for watching.
Feel free to subscribe.
Feel free to subscribe, leave a comment. Do whatever you want. Follow us on Twitter, baby. Peace out, Tribe Scout.